Ready to go and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Well, he's got such great discipline in between starts, taking care of himself, making sure he's lifting, his stamina stays high. He's a guy that wants to finish every start that he makes. Now, we know that's not quite possible, but he's well conditioned to throw over 100 pitches effectively. I think if you're on the other side, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats, run that pitch count up, and perhaps get him out of the ball game early. He's kind of a rare pitcher in today's game. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And down on strikes he goes, and there's one down. Dansby Swanson stands in there for strike one. Swing and a miss.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a bottom of the first, and starting this one, Ian Anderson.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what, that's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a #1 or #2 every outing or every season. But last year he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a
runner on the go. There's the ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Chisholm stands at second with no outs. In the air to left center. Rosario gliding back. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. He thought about it, but instead returns to second. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a ground ball out to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Boog, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Too late. Safe. Double steal.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. Giancarlo Stanton blasts one out to the opposite way. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-0.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now here's the Marlins DH, Gary Sheffield.
The designated hitter, Gary.
Bounced out to short. Swanson collects it. In there safely.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap, because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
One gone, runner at first. Here's Yelich at the dish.
He's going.
There goes the runner. Strike in there. Throw to second. Great jump. Righty delivers. Foul ball there. And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna sizes this one up, makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 2 away now. Miguel Cabrera, the next up for the Marlins.
Miguel Cabrera.
That's a laser base hit. Sheffield rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they lead by 4. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it is JT Realmuto.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
That one ripped back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. Back here in Miami, new inning getting started, and now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. There's a strike.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive, fill up the strike zone, don't issue free passes.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Chisholm tosses to first and quickly one away in the second.
The third baseman, Austin.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. Austin Riley goes deep. His first homer of the year. It's 4-1.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
The wide to kick the pitch. And a foul ball. And the righty deals. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Now 2 out.
Really nice execution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a 2-strike slider, start it middle away, let it break and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes with a cutter, you just don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good, but I think he was also a little lucky right there.
Next one misses, and the count even 1-1. And strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now 4-1. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the second, and now Garrett Cooper. Anderson back to work. On a line out towards center. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Jazz Chisholm now.
Second baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
On the ground, right side. Gathers and throws to first. And a couple of quick outs. Miguel Rojas at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends it out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Now, Marcell Ozuna. Out into left center for a line drive base hit.
A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. It's a pitch out. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, they did everything they could to try to prevent that steal. They throw the pitch out, but just great speed on the base paths. And that's a pretty nice stolen base.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Ozuna around third. Play at the plate, not in time. He's safe. It's 6-1.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're...
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch inside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
The 1-1. That's hard hit on the line. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. The run comes in to score from second, and it's now a 6-run lead. Not in time. He's safe.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. They call those the alleys for a reason, man. They're long, and if you can't cut the ball off as an outfielder before it gets by you, that hitter's going to run for a while. That right there is a beautiful swing and nice hustle for the triple.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Ian Anderson is done, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next guy deals with that when we get back. Well, here's Darren O'Day to take over for the Braves. Right-hander who throws from the side, really almost down under. And we'll see how he performs in this situation with his team down big.
Now batting, center fielder.
And now it's Christian Yelich. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, hitter looked pretty comfortable on that swing. Pitchers don't like to see that. We'll see how he changes it up on this next pitch.
In the air, out towards left center. Rosario makes the catch, and that'll do it. On to the third inning. Now it's the right fielder, Adam Duvall. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
0-2 now. Got him. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate.
The catcher.
Swings through that one. 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Second baseman, Ozzie.
That one's in there. 0-1. To the right side. That ends the frame. Go down quickly here. They're down 7-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Miguel Cabrera. The pitch. Fought off foul. Oh, and 1 now. Well struck left field. That's back there. And brings it in at the wall.
Now batting, catcher.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
That's out to center field. Acuna on his way over. Snags it on the run. And there are two down.
Now
back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Real Muto runs. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Back here at Lone Depot Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Dansby Swanson. And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 and 2.
The pitch. Stays alive. The pitch. And down on strikes. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one fouled off. 2013 in the playoffs. You caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Next offering in the dirt. And that's ball one. Swings and misses. And there's two away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The first baseman, Matt
Olson batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there, got him. The big righty strikes out the side. And the Braves go down quiet. And welcome back. Leading off, Miguel Rojas.
leading off for the Marlins, the shortstop, Miguel.
O'Day back to work. On a line, base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. Throw to second and great jump. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one away.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there. On its way and out of here. Towering home run from Stanton. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-1.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And now it's going to be Gary Sheffield. Dives and he can't hang on. He decides to eat it and he reaches safely.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now it's Christian Yelich. And first offering is fouled off. Sheffield over at first with one away. Next offering is fouled back.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
That one drilled left field. That's on its way. And that is gone. Christian Yelich blasts one the other way. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 11-1. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A solo shot, and they tack one on the board. It's 12-1. That's their fifth homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And, you know, he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And at the plate for Miami, JT Realmuto. Good contact guy, good defender.
JT Realmuto.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. 3 in a row. Wow. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 13-1.
Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Now it's going to be Garrett Cooper. Swing and a ball popped up, and there's 2 down. Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm. Here's a high chopper. Bare hand has to hurry. And very nicely done for the out. They bring 9 to the. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's Austin Riley. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Puts it away for the out. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
The designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Well struck right field. That's back there. And that one is going to go. Jorge Soler goes deep. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 13-2.
Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 strike.
And a pitch. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
The pitch. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it. Now in for the Braves, Travis d'Arnaud. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Rosario off of first with 2 away. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas.
Leading up for the Marlins, the shortstop, Miguel.
The pitch.
Rojas.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs.
Runner takes off. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Runner at second, nobody out. Ground ball, Austin Riley. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if these guys are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out.
Double steal. Line drive, base hit. Rojas around third. Onto third, save as a run scores.
Back-to-back singles, to me, is just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
So Luke Jackson gets the call. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now here is Gary Sheffield. Chop back up the middle. Throw on to Olsen, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. 2 on with 1 out, and here is Christian Yelich for the 4th time tonight. On the ground, right side, and that's going to be a double, and it'll score 2. 1 run is in, another comes in to score, and they extend their lead.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Runner takes off. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Here comes the pitch. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
Wow, these guys are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
And a 1-2. Base hit and a run in to score. Sheesh. Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Cabrera leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Rolled over to third. Riley picks it up, and Real Mutil is out. Now it's the power speed combo. Garrett Cooper. He's a guy who does it all.
Garrett Cooper.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Swanson fires over to first. That is the inning. 5 innings complete. Miami's out in front. Back here at the ballpark, Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
And the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Righty to the plate. That one fouled off.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Here's the 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And here it comes. Stays alive. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. And there's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And now Dansby Swanson. And first offering is fouled off.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. This guy has turned into a beast. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. The Marlins lead this one 17-2. Bottom of the sixth inning. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm.
Leading up for the Marlins, the second baseman,
Jackson back to work.
Chisholm.
Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. One away, bottom of the sixth. Miguel Rojas.
Shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
This to center field. Acuna makes his way towards it. He makes the catch, and there's two down. Two outs, base is empty. And up next for Miami, Marcell Ozuna. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. New pitcher for the Marlins, Rob Nen. This is his first appearance of the season. Olsen at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. And there's one away. Austin Riley will hit next. 1 for 2. Next pitch downstairs. And that's ball one. Nen, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Soler stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is in for a strike. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
And down on strikes he goes. Third out, and that ends the frame.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional seventh inning. Leading up for the Marlins.
And he deals.
Giancarlo
Stanton, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. And the pitch. This ball's chopped to the ground. On to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are. Having himself a really nice game at the plate. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. And first offering is fouled off. Here's 0-1. And that one hit to first. Oh, great stop. Over to Swanson. He turns it. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Miguel Cabrera, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered in this game. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. That one the other way. Duvall makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here in Miami, here's Eddie Rosario. Swings and misses. That's strike one. And the slider catches the zone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a quick out, number one.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Travis d'Arnaud next up for the Braves. And that's in there for strike one. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off.
The punch out there. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Colin McHugh. Big deficit here, but he's still got a job to do. JT Realmuto steps in. This guy's turned into one of the best catchers in the National League. Slides, but it gets by him. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. And now, Garrett Cooper.
Now batting, first baseman, Garrett.
First offering, misses the mark. Runner leads away at second. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time, he scores. And the lead continues to grow.
Picks himself up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it.
First offering. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. Cooper at second with nobody out. puts it in the air out towards left center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Throw home. He beats it. And they extend their lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Righty delivers. Off the mark there. 1-1. Kicks and deals. Out towards left center. Rosario under this one. Puts the squeeze on it. And there's one down.
The left fielder, number 20.
And here is Marcell Ozuna. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Swing and a ball popped up. A little bloop single. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate. And the lead continues to grow.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Kenley on here, and this is his season debut. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Ozuna coming home. He scores and they extend their lead. He's in there. So one gone with a runner at third. And now here is Gary Sheffield.
Designated hitter,
High in the air out to right. Duvall should have this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And the lead continues to grow.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These guys are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
Yelich at the plate with two away. Swings through that one.
Got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with two strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And the batter now, Miguel Cabrera. Yelich goes. Throws, save. That's a stolen base. Man on second, two down. In the air, left side. A little bloop single. Yelich flies around third. He'll score, and they extend their lead.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Throw to second and great jump. The 0-1. Out towards right center field. Racing makes the catch. And that's the third. So in the end, 10 men come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And a pitch. Stays alive. The pitch. And down on strikes. And now one away.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Next offering is fouled back. At the belt and fires. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Braves down to their final out. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a throwback save for this guy today, but helps the team get the win. As you can see, they're pretty happy about it, and they're celebrating his performance in this one.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire